Hello everybody and welcome to another Genshin live stream. How's everybody doing on this wonderful Thursday? Hello David Hero, I hope you're having a wonderful day. I will be coming back as you continue to watch my live stream. Okay, this time my mic is working. Like it's just yet another way, like yesterday, in which it failed. That has never happened before. So now I just know what to look at, right? And I feel like I'm a bit too high up right now on my camera. Did it like go down? What happened to it? Wait, give me a second. Oh, I might have changed it, but not everywhere. Oh yeah. Yeah, actually. What happened is that like in the Zenless scene, I changed the position a bit, but then it doesn't actually change in every scene. I need to like separately cut myself and add myself back up. Here we go. Yes. Now it's better. I kinda like I remember that I already dealt with this issue, but now it's up again because it's not shared between that's the entire point. That the transforms are not shared between scenes, and then when I'm big... Oh shoot, what happened here? Wait, what? Where did this come from? Huh? Why are you here? How did this happen? Wait, and now my camera is gone? From this scene? Wait, what? Something funky is happening. I have no idea. When I go to like here. Now the camera is like in the middle of every scene. But now I go to delete it. And now I go back here and my camera's gone. And now I paste it here. Okay, let's just... Oh, is it because I added it to a folder? Oh shoot, it's because I added it to a folder. The folders are shared between scenes? Oh my god, I had no idea. Because I have like folders for like my chat where like I have a separate chat text and chat background. The like half transparent black background is its separate element, separate from the chat, but they are in a folder so I can move them together. And then all my alerts are together and stuff like that. And apparently I added this camera to one of the folders by accident and got added to every scene that uses the folder. Okay, at least I figured that out. So, let's do some dailies. Oh, they're actually not long. Wouldn't you know? So yeah, today we have... What was that? Something flew past me, no? Today we have... one final anecdote, if I'm not mistaken. There should be 45 of them in total. Wait, I will like collapse all and try to do a quick count. I could be counting as I'm doing this, but... At this point... Yeah, those are all the Xingqiu ones, he only had 4. Okay, so we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 33, 34, 38, 39, 44. And then there is one more Yao Yao left. That will be 45. Yes. We also have the test... Oh no, wait, I've done the test run. But we've got the leyline overflow. I have been doing the leyline overflow. Wait, am I supposed to go inside here? I probably am not. What is this place? Hey, artifact spot. And yet today we don't have that much to do other than that, so we'll be able to do quite a lot of rhythm gaming. And collecting ore and stuff. I've actually been wanting to collect some rocks for a while now. Oh, this guy we might actually kill with the pyro application. Ah, he just died from raw damage. If you apply enough pyro to these guys, they die. Like, instantly. There's like a bar. Oftentimes where there's a bar next to an enemy, it's like some sort of a rage bar that you are supposed to not feel. Like, it's danger alert. But this bar, if you fill it up, the enemy just vaporizes. Gets deleted. And that's how we could get like 25 points with like no artifacts in the stage 1 of the previous event. I really like Mizuki's float. Even though it's like strictly worse than Chaska and possibly even Wanderer. It just feels good to use. I absolutely cannot wait for Varesa, it's gonna be sick. Also, what is this? Cloud soaring Saurians? I don't remember there being a platform I have to step on. Okay, we're going quite smoothly. No need to jump anywhere here. We just swim through. Oh, I jumped over the marker. Okay, here we go. Hello, birdies. Time for some fried chicken. Next week, I might even do an early stream for... And by early, I mean like morning stream for the Genshin update. I'm not sure. I have to like ask around. Because I've done a lot of overtime this past week. I actually haven't had a day off since the previous weekend. But our manager said that like we should take some time off to like make up for the extra work we've done. So I might be forced to take some unpaid time off. But I will have to ask if that's actually the case. If I am forced to take some unpaid time off, might as well take it when there is a Genshin update. One of the coolest things about Varesa's run is that she has like a special feature where she kind of like you can dash off a cliff and preserve some momentum, right? If you just do a dash straight off a cliff. Even maybe I can... Ah, this is not steep enough. But yeah, you can do that. If you just run off, you'll fall like a rock. But if you run off, you can preserve momentum. And Varesa has like a more extreme version of that mechanic. Where if you use her special run, and there is even like a small... Even this would probably work. Just a small change in terrain. She'll do like an enhanced jump and just... Go all floaty. Hello, Molonek. Okay, let's beat some guys here. Okay, annihilated. Oh, one guy survived. Perfect. Hello, Sayonara. I hate that the enemies here don't drop any mats. We're kinda lost in Genshin. In what way? Like, story-wise, character build-wise? Who to pull wise? I could have tipped it straight to the thingy. Straight to the monolith. Might as well get healed though. So what characters do you enjoy playing the most? You can tip it right here. Is the Abyss and the Pure Fiction? This Abyss is mad annoying. Right, Mabuika? So Mabuika performs best in meta teams with Citlali. You can do Kaio Rosaria if you don't have Citlali, but I would probably just go with Vape. If you don't have Citlali, with Yelan or Xingqiu, and then like Bennett and some Natlan character. You do have Citlali, so Citlali Mavuika is the best combo in the game. Honestly, for any given Genshin character, for no matter which character you take, every single one of them, their best team, highest DPS team, probably has Mavuika and Citlali in them. Like, if you want the best, like, Wanderer team, his best team is probably Wanderer, Bennett, or maybe Shilonen. Shilonen Citlali Mavuika, or Bennett Citlali Mavuika. And you don't even switch Wanderer on field. And it's like the same for every single character in the game, where their best team is Citlali Mavuika. The combo is absolutely nasty. Don't play Furina. Furina makes the team actively worse, and by quite a bit. Because if you apply both Hydro and Cryo to an enemy, and they cannot be frozen because they are a boss, they both just annihilate each other and you have no reaction at all. So Furina actually actively makes the team worse. You would much rather have somebody from Natlan, like ideally Shilonen. If you don't, Yansan is gonna be a good option. Yansan is definitely gonna be a great option in that slot. She applies very little Electro and doesn't apply Electro over time, so it doesn't mess up any auras. If not Yansan, then probably just some Anemo character. Yeah, like Sucrose would be your best bet. Having only one Natlan character in Mavuika team is kinda scuffed, but it's fine, it works. Kazuha, sure, but don't burst. Don't burst unless you can guarantee you swirl, you infuse Cryo. Which you probably cannot. Because you cannot apply, you don't want to apply any excess elements. You only want the Cryo from Citlali so that you can get all the melts from Mavuika. So yeah, those would be great Mavuika teams. And for Chlorine you have two ways to go. Either the Dendro way or the Chevrus way. With Chevrus, it's Chlorine Chevrus. Then you can go like Fischl and like just any two Pyro or Electro characters. Xiangling is great, cause yeah, Chlorine, Fischl, Xiangling, Chevrus. Yeah, that's very solid. Yes, Xiangling is great because you want some off-field Pyro application in your Chlorine team. Otherwise, you are not gonna get enough overloads. So you either run Xiangling or you run Mavuika herself. But that's kind of a waste of Mavuika because she cannot melt in that team. Yansan is probably gonna be like another great option. Instead of Fischl, you could play her, but the loss of Fischl would be sad. But Yansan would be great, without a doubt. So yeah, there are a lot of great teams you can make with them. But yeah, this Abyss is pretty nasty. You kinda the enemies aren't that tanky, but they put a lot of annoying enemies that you need like specific characters to deal with easily. And it can be hard to actually make a team that can deal with everything that the chamber throws at you. Oh, I died. You could see her disappearing into the sea of butterflies. You're really not sure what to do with them, what they want for the teams? I mean, what more do you want to know? Rest in peace. Because you just went over the teams. Wait, what am I doing? This. Builds for official. 4-piece, golden troop. Attack electro crit. For weapon you can go stringless or like any 5-star. It's not a Dendro team, so you don't care about EM. Because yeah, like about the other way you could play Chlorine, you can play her with some Dendro characters for Aggravate or even Hyper Bloom. Hello Akajim. So like Furina, Nahida, and Fischl for example, can be a good team. You can play Furina without having a dedicated healer in a Chlorine team because she has self-healing. You can still play a healer if you want to. You can play like Yao Yao or Baiju. Okay, grab these artifacts. Where do I place my... Okay, this is still cooking. Okay. I learned that you can use regular iron in crystal fly traps, and it actually works just as well as the magical crystals. Yeah, that's a very high DPS team. That's a team that I used with Sinnoh before Chlorine's release. I used that team with Sinnoh to clear the Saurian Search event. That was super cool. Normally I didn't want to play, because like he doesn't even have healing. So a healer-less Furina team, everybody just at half HP permanently. But it was still my best option. And I got the plat. My Sinnoh is pretty stacked. With an EM hat, I actually play EM, electro damage bonus EM, and this is optimal. Because the weapon already gives me 88 crit value, and he has direct EM scalings in his kit, and then also he's hyper blooming. Hello, vegan organic. So that team with Chlorine would be even more comfy. Okay, let's make sure to do the ley lines. I'm just doing the books. Even though maybe I should do Mora. Not like it matters all that much. We're using so much Night Soul. But if you plunge in a Night Soul state, you can't take damage from... You don't take any fall damage, not even like a single point. I'm pretty sure this is true for every character. If you plunge while in Night Soul state, you don't take fall damage. You can take fall damage from a regular fall, but not from a plunge. Mavica might not be best, but you're interested in what you could improve in her. I mean, that's the whole point, right? If she was the best, then there is no point in getting a review. Definitely the biggest thing are your talent levels. You really want to max out the burst and also the skill. They are like around 50-50. The burst might be a bit more than 50. Depends exactly on what team. Like, if you're playing Melt, the burst might be a bit more than 50%. If it's Vape, it's a bit weaker. If it's no reactions, then the skill will be more than burst. But yeah, you want to level them both. Also level 90 will be nice eventually, but focus on the talent levels first. The level 90 can come later for just like a 5% damage boost. Serpent Spine is a great 4-star, best 4-star. Only R1 though is kinda scuffed. It's probably still best even at R1, because at R5 it's actually like her second best weapon or something. Or third best. After Sig and maybe like Dihia's weapon. But yeah, it would be nice if you could ever buy some extra refinements, but even if not, it's a good weapon still. Attack is fine. Attack subs aren't bad. They are not great because you have a low base attack weapon, and you always have Bennett to buff your attack, and then also Pyro Resonance and stuff. And she herself has passive that give attack. But yeah, it's okay. And then EM, great. EM sounds are what you want. Would be nice to also have some extra substats, but it's fine. Yeah, as long as you have good crit subs, it's also good. We've got 94 crit rate, which is pretty lovely. Would be nice to get the extra 2 subs to be almost at 100%, but it's not the biggest deal. It's just like, you are gonna miss your crit 5% of the time, which is like, it's 1 in 20 bursts, and if you burst like, I mean, you often burst once per fight, and then everybody dies. But yeah, like, you know, once every 20 fights, maybe even up to every 10 fights, if you are bursting twice per fight, you are gonna miss a crit on the burst and it's gonna suck, because you will feel it badly. Crit damage is pretty lovely though. Yeah, there's a wasted sub, pyro damage bonus, yep. 4 pieces of Zen Codex, yep. Yeah, it's solid overall. The talent levels are the biggest deal. That's like a lot of lost damage. If you ever feel like your Mavuika is not dealing as much damage as the best character in the game should be doing, that's because of the talents, straight up, and really nothing else. The build is above average. I feel like the Mavuika... I mean, I guess it also depends on... Oh, you have Citlali though. Yeah, then that's a skill issue. Citlali should not be playing an attack hat. I guess if you have no EM at all. Also, she shouldn't be playing Sacrificial Fragments. She should be playing... The 3-star book. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers. You do have an EM HUD, that's strictly better. Because the attack HUD does nothing, while the EM HUD gives you a bigger shield. So get an EM HUD for a bigger shield and get Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers to buff your main DPS. Oh, you mean you don't? Okay. Still, get Thrilling Tales, because the sack frags, I mean, sure, that's an EM stat stick, but just don't get hit, lol. Because yeah, her second best weapon after Sig is just Thrilling Tales. You should be getting your burst immediately without sack. You should not need sack to get your burst. I guess you don't really have many ER subs. Your flower has like no subs. Try playing more Fav weapons in your team. Fav Bennett, Fav whatever is in the last slot. Fav Sucrose. It would actually be Fav Sucrose because you'd go Sucrose first and then Citlali and then Mabuika. So Sucrose could not play Thrilling Tales. Oh no, it's this guy. Running support, yeah, so he should be running Fav in this case, if you don't have enough energy on your Citlali. Okay, fortunately I didn't die. Because you are playing Sapwood to get like 100 extra attack from Bennett's passive, from Bennett's burst, but then you are missing 40% attack from Thrilling Tales. Like, which is better? And 40% attack can be like 400 attack, you know? So 100 attack or 400 attack? Which is better, right? Trade deal. Now you might play Fav on Bennett and still not have enough energy for Citlali. You should farm more artifacts to have more ER on her then. Because you don't have like any ER on your flower, for example. That's a terrible flower. You only have R1 Favonius, that's very sad. Ooh, fish. You know what, we have time today. Let's catch some fish. I think I need them. But yeah, ooh, there is a Favonius right here. You can drop a 10 pull. If you are like low PT on the weapon banner, you can just try dropping a 10 pull for Favonius. I mean, I'm not telling you to pull a 5-star. Okay, if you are 50 PT on the weapon banner, sure. Just wait for Skerk's weapon. But why would you be 50 PT on the weapon banner? You shouldn't be 50 PT on the weapon banner. The weapon banner has a separate PT. Like if you are saving for Skerk right now, then that means you are getting constellations or weapons for her, because she's very far away. You can guarantee her and her weapon if you save now, so... Dropping a 10 plus 0 PT on the weapon banner for Favonius Blade, for Favonius Sword... You know, if you don't get it, whatever. If you get it, you have a Favonius, and some PT. She's at least 2 months away. But I guess if you are like 0 PT and everything, sure. It's up to you. There are crystals here that I do not have marked on my map. Interruption is so bad in this, even with shields they get broken so easily. So shield is usually the best way to deal with interruptions. If your shields get broken, then the two things you can do is either make your shield stronger by building more of the stat that the shield scales with, for example more HP on Zhongli, or more attack on Lanyang, or more EM on Citlali, whatever stat it scales with. Or just actually dodge more, because even though you have a shield, you still should be dodging at least the attacks that are like pretty telegraphed. You can tank everything. Even with a Zhongli shield, you might not be able to tank everything, and every other shield is weaker with Zhongli. Every other shield is weaker than Zhongli's, unless you have like the element match, because shields are stronger against the element that they are off. So a pyro shield is stronger against pyro damage. So a Lanyang shield that absorbs the right element can be stronger than Zhongli's shield. He doesn't get his pyro. I mean, you don't usually play Diha as a main DPS. You play her just to apply some pyro. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily recommend her if all you want is resistance to interruption. You need a team that would actually want her in the first place. Like melt teams or burn teams. So, you know, Kinich or Ryodesley. Teams like these could play her. But you shouldn't just put her with, like, I don't know, your Mavuika because you want resistance to interruption. Mavuika is immune to interruption anyways, but, you know, just as an example. You shouldn't put her with a carry that wouldn't want to play Diha in the first place. But yeah, dodging more at the end of the day is, like, the only way. The only surefire way to not get interrupted. Yeah, like I said, Mavuika talents are your biggest damage loss for your Mavuika. Now she should slay anyways. There must be at least some skill issue there. If your Mavuika Citlali is not clearing. But yeah, you can mask skill issue with just characters that are OP enough. If you have any fragile resin laying around, might as well use this as well, because otherwise it's just like dead resources that are not being used to help you clearing. No fragiles. Sad. I really love using Mizuki for these ley lines. For clearing mobs, she's super fun. With this swirl melt team. Swirl burn team, sorry. Yeah, we still want to do this. No, it's all the way over there. I guess we just take a ride. What I can do... I can go up, right? Oh, no, I cannot. Shoot, because it's not Chaska. I can take a bird. Oh, no! That's what I want to do. Press right mouse button. Anything that can use Furina? And you can use her with Chlorine. Oh wait, that's a chest! Hello? Yo, I've never been here? Sure. Never been on top of this. I have every achievement in the game, 100% completion everywhere. I have never been in this specific place. And that's furniture! And there's more stuff there. Is there anything over there as well? Yo! Actually, no, this is the chest that is unlocked here. No, the chest that I haven't grabbed yet. It's a tail pouch of the mountain wind. Poggers. So first I actually want to go here. Because here there's actually stuff I can see. And Mora is important now. I no longer have infinite Mora. Oh, you really want to die, boys?
Yep.
You really thought the share of life was too good? Actually, the best DPS to use, the DPSs that actually have Furina as their best in slot character are like Nuvilet and like Hutao. For a lot of other characters, she will like be a solid option. Like for both Chlorine and Mavuika, she can be a solid option, but not the best. And like Citlali is 10 times better with Mavuika. And with Chlorine, like I said, both the Dendro teams and the Overload teams are good. If you have like bad builds, it might be better to go with like a Hyper Bloom Chlorine. Just level her to 90 and then Hyper Bloom. Whoops. Wait, did I just cancel my burst by using my E again? I actually am not getting the bonus burn stacks from Emily. You have Dendro MC. You also have Kole, but Kole is worse than Dendro MC. And then you may have Kirara or Yao Yao. Like everybody has a Hyper Bloom team. You can't not have a Hyper Bloom team. Now Auroron is only good with either Electrocharged, so you need a Hydro DPS for him, but like no Dendro, because that would ruin your Electrocharge. Or with Natlan DPSs specifically, but mostly that means just Chaska. And some Mavuika teams, if you don't have Citlali, but you do have Citlali, so there is no need for you to run Auroron. You don't care about interruption in Hyper Bloom though. Most things just happen automatically. You like Nahida them, or you praise your Dendro MC's burst. You cast your Shinobu E or Raiden E. Then either Furina E or just like... I guess you sometimes need normal attacks. Like if you're playing Xingqiu or Yelan, then you do need to use normal attacks. But unless you're being thrown around for 15 minutes, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But the Hyper Bloom teams are not ones with a rotation that cares about getting interrupted now. Like yeah, if you are being beaten up for 2 minutes, not doing anything, because you're being thrown around like a ragdoll, yeah, sure. But that's no longer being interrupted, that's just getting beaten to a pulp. Okay, so we're done here and we can spend some resin over at this domain now. You keep having to run closer to enemies. If you play... In some Hyper Bloom teams, you don't even need to be close to enemies. If you were to play... Actually, wait, let's not replace a team that I actually switch too often. If you were to play the Raiden Hyper Bloom, so like Nahida, Raiden, Furina. Where is she? Furina, Raiden, and then... who do I play here? Like a healer. Kokomi or Shiguin. Bam. You don't even need to be close to enemies because everything auto-targets. But yeah, if you were to play... Shinobu, then you do need to be a bit closer to enemies, sure. Your current build is pretty good. Yeah, it looks fine. You even have R2 Sig. You don't have a single one of those 4 characters. You should perform more Archons then. Archons are pretty strong usually. Hello, Ronan. Okay, let's go. Also, Xingqiu. Like, Xingqiu actually provides you with resistance to interruption. Whenever you have rain swords up, which means always, because his burst gives him infinite rain swords, like the ones around you. Every time you get hit, you get healed, and you also get high resistance to interruption. Xingqiu available when he's C6? Nah, I don't need any cons for Xingqiu. Yeah, C6 is good, but it's not even among the best 4-star cons. Bennett, Xiangling all have better constellations. Official. I mean, you sometimes need to dodge, you can't just stand there. You have to move when playing. You can't expect to just sit around in one place, never press dash and not get hit ever. EM sounds, but they are horrible. HP sounds and they are not great. Yeah, I don't want this either. No EM, no crit rate. Because like when you're playing a team that doesn't have set rotations like Hyper Bloom, and if you have a character who provides you with resistance to interruption like Xingqiu, then it's just, you gotta just learn to dodge a bit more. You have to learn the enemy's attacks. You can't just build your way out of that. It's just not a thing. How do you dodge the Lectors? I mean, the Shockwaves are not, they don't have infinite AoE. They have like, there is an indicator on the floor. Or you have to like, if it's the AoE around them, you have to just run away from them. They do the shockwave, you run back. Or if it's the ones that are like waves, you just have to move away from the indicator on the floor. I have had to fight them for very long times before as well. Okay, sure, in this abyss I kill them quickly. But I have fought them for way longer times in the past. Wait, what's happening? Am I lagging? Oh, I'm lagging like mad. My characters are not doing the switching. As I press the button. But I'm not dropping any frames. Might be on Genshin's side actually. And yeah, there was even delay here. Another EM sound with no substats. I mean, sure, there is like attack and HP %, but we really need the crit. I guess they were worth it. Like, if I had EM sounds that rolled 5 times attack, could be playable from Avika. Okay, it's better now. I mean, my ping was like 10 milliseconds higher, but it wasn't the ping. There was some like additional delay, other than the ping, that caused me to switch slowly. Because like half a second at least, between the switches. So like more like 500 ping-ish. Yeah, now it's good, now it's good. We are chilling. Okay, last run for now. Nope. Next patch, I'm crafting EM Suns. Double crit. For my Mavuika. And if they roll too much crit rate, I can give them to like Chaska? Yeah, because Chaska also wants EM Suns. Does she have any? I don't actually like use Chaska in combat all that much. The sad thing about Chaska is that the best Chaska team actually plays Mavuika Citlali, of course, Mavuika Citlali Bennett, and then you play Vivi on her to swear for Mavuika, and not Codex for personal damage. But yeah, I do have attack stance, so I could play EM if I have EM stance that roll too much crit rate, because she could use some more crit rate. Mavuika is already overcapped. So if I roll too much crit rate, then it's kinda worthless. I could even pick crit damage attack percent instead of crit damage crit rate on the Suns. I mean, not the boss troop you need. You should be that's why you should be doing weekly bosses every single week, three weekly bosses every single week, because for one you get more mats, and for two you can get dream solvents that you can use to exchange the boss mats later on. These guys here, I've only got 170 of them, so gotta be careful not spend too many. But yeah, in a pinch I can use one or two. Hello, Captain. How many? 170 here. See? Just do 3 weekly bosses every week. It's actually like the best way to use your resin every week. If you're not doing 3 weekly bosses per week, you're wasting mats on your account. Why is my finger shiny? What is this? I don't know. Something got stuck to my finger. You have 0, but yeah, that's because you are not doing weekly bosses. Big mistake. Always do 3 weekly bosses per week. There is a... This weekly mission is here for a reason. Do it! Like, if you're never doing weekly bosses, you might not be even maxing the BP every... you probably are. Maxing the BP is very easy, but like... It's very easy because of missions like these. Hello, Varesa. Nothing cool to plant here, so I'll just go with these plants. And I'm running out of silk flowers as well. We have to go flower collecting today. Let's plant mushrooms. They actually have like a unique icon. Okay, thank you for watching, Molonik. Here I'll just plant the Lumidus bells. And now let's go craft my brand new furniture that I just got from a chest. Oh, we might need to go collecting wood as well. 7-8 friendship levels. I will not get 10s in time for Varesa and Jansan, but I do have 2 slots in my team, so that's not a biggie. Yep, make 5 of these. Then filter. I love this. I love this so much. Only display uncreated furnishings, because I am on a quest to create every furnishing. And yeah, 5 of these. And we need more Ashanaratiku. Not much I can do about that. Realm Depot. We have bought the transient. I'm pretty sure we have used it as well. Actually, it says it said there how many I own already, and yeah, I own 0. So we are chilling when it comes to that. I have created everything I can do here. Remaining elixirs to be produced 0. Make sure this says 0 before the patch ends, and make sure to not craft anything using this. There should be like a big warning sign here that they will make an optimization next patch that you are guaranteed to roll into the subsets you pick. Because right now you can like scam yourself in a way. Like, it's kinda your fault for not reading. I mean, you could say that it's your fault for not reading any of the announcements, but you can't expect everybody who plays the game to dedicate their life to it and follow all the like announcements and stuff, all the live streams and Twitter posts and whatever. Let's go do the very last anecdote. And from what I have heard about this specific one, it's one of the best ones as well. Okay, change my team. My exploration team is gonna look even different next patch. Mavika is gonna be replaced with Varesa. And then I kinda won't have a flex slot anymore, because Varesa should be even faster than Chaska when on land, but Chaska is for flight. Also, Chaska is an Anemo character, so I do need 2 Anemo for Anemo resonance plus 10% movement speed. Okay.
風が立つぞ。
Look at them. Actually, the bad thing about using Varesa as my primary runner instead of Chaska is that Varesa is not Anemo, so the team will be like tighter then. I won't have a flex slot, and sometimes I want like a Charlotte in my team to take pictures, right? So do I cut Chiori then? Unfortunately, I probably cut Varesa. Unless Varesa is faster than Chaska with an additional Chiori. Like, is Chaska with Chiori faster than Varesa without? Right, that would be the question. Oh, look at this, it's so cute! Oh my god! Oh, I have to press enter. I hate that you press enter, not F, to take a picture here. I'm too used to the Zenless camera. Can I walk on top of this without exiting my camera mode? Oh yes, I actually did. I'm not exactly sure how, but I did. The good thing about taking pictures from the back is that they cannot blink while I'm taking the picture. Also, this is probably, if I move myself over here, this is probably an even better shot. Oh, they're facing slightly to the left, so it's kind of more scuffed. The subject should be facing towards the middle of the photo, I feel like. I'm no professional photographer, but it just feels right. Oh, this is a bit better. Oh, this is a lovely photo. This is like wallpaper material. Unfortunately, you cannot like hide UI here, so any Charlotte photo needs the Genshin logo in the lower right corner. It's fine though. But there are fewer settings when you are taking pictures with Charlotte, so they're a bit more limited in that way. Perfect YouTube thumbnail. No, I already have the perfect YouTube thumbnail. Also, you can just take a screenshot like this. No effort, just place print screen. Click print screen on the scene.
気に入ってくれてよかった。この景色を見たとき、いつか必ずナナにも見せてあげようって思ったの。うん、気に入った。でも、どうしたの？歩きすぎて疲れちゃった？違う。お腹すいた？それとも喉乾いた？ココナッツミルクも持ってきてるけど、いる？いや。ナナは。ちゃんと聞いてるよ、ナナ。ゆっくりでいいから。ナナは、すぐ忘れちゃうから。うん、わかってるよ。ナナは、メモしたことしか覚えられない。メモに書き留めないと覚えられない。今日は楽しかった。でも書き留めないとナナはすぐ忘れちゃう。木の葉っぱの色も吹く風もヨーヨの手も。覚えてるのはヨーヨの名前だけ。それで十分だよ。よしよし。ヨーヨの手覚えておく。安心して。ヨーヨは記憶力がいいから、師匠から教わった秘伝の槍術だって何回か口に出せば覚えちゃう。それにエイヒネーネに教えてもらった連想記憶術だってあるよ。ほら、今日の葉っぱは金色でヨーヨの鈴みたいな色でしょ。それに緑色のもある。まるで大根の葉っぱみたい。ナナが覚えておけないことは全部ヨーヨが覚えておくよ。絶 忘れないって約束するから。それにここに来るのはこれっきりじゃないでしょ。毎月来たっていいし、来たい時にまた来ればいいよ。努力に勝る天才なしって師匠はいつも言ってる。何回も来たらナナもきっと覚えられると思うよ。本当に？もちろん。師匠がそう言ってたもん。
I'm not sure if that saying applies here. Oh, well, as long as they are having fun.
言葉の使い方合ってるかな。わからない。でもナナはヨーヨーを信じる。じゃあ指切りしよう。歌人老一神君の弟子だからね。約束は必ず守るよ。うん。ナナ、メモしておく。
This area is safe. I'll spend some more time with them before the sun sets.
そうだ。ヨーヨー、これ食べてみて。お弁当を作ってきてくれたの？ちょうどお腹が空いたなって思ってたんだ。うん。ノートにメモしてたから。
This was so precious. Wouldn't it be cool if the little characters grew up? How powerful would this little one become? Chichi unfortunately cannot. She physically cannot grow up. She's been stuck like this for like a couple thousand years, probably even. She is immortal but cannot grow. Yao Yao though is a regular child, so yeah, Yao Yao could grow. She could be like Shenhe-ish when she grows up, except more well-adjusted socially. But Shenhe is a character who grew up since childhood with an Adeptus as her master. So she was also a regular human. But she was raised by Xian Yun. Oh, Xian Yun's right here. I was like looking for her. Out of all the small characters, Dori is a regular adult. She's just small. Kachina would definitely be a mighty warrior when she grows up. Definitely among the top warriors in Atlan. So probably strength-wise more like closer to Varesa is or something. Yeah, Yao Yao, like I said, could be a bit like Shenhe. Diona, I think should be kind of like Amber, where she would be like good with a bow and stuff, but not really a fighter. Yeah, Chichi cannot grow up. Shiguin cannot grow either. She's been like this for a couple hundred years. She's just a Melusian that looks like a human. She's not a human. Nahida could potentially regain her form with time, because kind of like Guoba. So Guoba was, what was his name? Marcusius or something? He was he was a very powerful Adeptus, but then he sacrificed his memories to like enhance the land of Liyue, to like protect it against the abyss and stuff. But in doing so, he lost his memories because memories equals power, and by like he used his memories to protect the land, but he lost them in the process. And Rukkhadevata kind of did a similar thing. Now it's so Rukkhadevata used to be like a big mummy, but then she used some of her knowledge, some of her memories as like a big power bomb to protect Sumeru against the abyss. But she was still Rukkhadevata back then, and then she sacrificed even more of her power during the cataclysm, and she kind of went into the Irminsul. She wanted to delete all the forbidden knowledge, but she had to delete herself because she herself was corrupted. And then Nahida was just a little branch from Irminsul. So Nahida is a new being. She's not Rukkhadevata. She just comes from the same source, the Irminsul. So she's just small because she is young. Like she not really young, but rather inexperienced. Yes, she's small because she's an inexperienced god. And since losing memories can cause you to grow smaller, gaining more memories, aka just growing older, should make her grow bigger. So Nahida should be able to age with time and become Rukadevata V2. I know a whole lot of lore. Yeah, Genshin is my favorite game. And I like all the aspects of it. So both the gameplay, the exploration, the characters, the lore, the story. Sayu is like a teenager that has problems with growing taller. But she's very lazy. Like she's a skilled fighter, but she's giga lazy. So I'm not sure who would be the most comparable to her. Like a skilled fighter, but that's not really trying. Maybe like Shilonen-ish. But Shilonen is not really even that much of a fighter. She's a blacksmith primarily. Although she was the chosen warrior of her tribe. Although Kachina in the future definitely is gonna be stronger than Shilonen. But like, similar vibe from Sayu, right? Although Sayu does say that she like sleeps all the time to grow taller. Now, if she actually would grow taller, would she stop sleeping so much? I don't think so. I think she would get a different excuse. Old habits die hard. And then Klee, finally. We don't really know much about what exactly Klee is. Is she a regular child who's actually like, you know, 9 years old or something? Or are elves a different kind of deal, and is she already older? But she can definitely grow more. And she could be, like, one of the strongest characters in Teyvat as she grows up. Because Alice is already one of the strongest characters in Teyvat. She seems to be the strongest mage of the Hexen Circle. Or at least, maybe not the strongest, it's hard to say, but she seems like the leader of Hexen Circle. She's the one who keeps all the witches together. And one of the witches of the Hexen Circle is Reindottir, who is one of the 5 sinners, or was it 4? I think it's 5. The sinners of Khaenri'ah, who actually like utilized the power of the Abyss to become way more powerful than they should be. So that's already like a group of the most powerful people in Teyvat. And Reindottir is just a member of the Hexen Circle. And then we have N, who exists like without a physical form or something. So yeah, Klee has the potential to be like, you know, Nuvilet level or more if she would grow up. But not sure how much time that would take. Because Nuvilet is probably like the strongest. Nuvilet or Enma Vujka are like the contenders for the strongest character we have, lore-wise. The game is incomplete without older characters. At the end of the day, every character they do has to sell, especially the 5 stars. And characters like Nuvilet are like the most we can get old-wise, because like all the characters are either in their 20s or 100 plus years old, or they can be younger. Like you can have children, right? You can have children, then you can have characters in their 20s, like all of these humans, or then you have characters that are like 100 plus or 1,000 plus years old, like all of the non-human characters. But yeah, anything that's between like 30 and 100 is kind of off limits. Because it just wouldn't sell as well at the end of the day. And if you want somebody older, you just have to settle for, you know, a 3,000-year-old character who just appears 30 or 40 at best. Is that a good thing? Not really, but it's fine. If you ask me. I don't find like I don't see this as like a giant issue or anything. And this was the last hangout. We are done. So this done, right? Script 5. I'm interested in the ones that do not have rave reviews, because that means that the person cooked. But I don't think I want to watch them. Oh, from David. Okay, let's watch this one. What has he done to not get a rave review here?
そんなポーションで大丈夫？問題ありません。多分そんなポーションで大丈夫？一番いいポーションをお願いします。
I think he just didn't know what he was doing.
昨日は夜遅くまで復習していたので、ちゃんと休めていなかった
This
み
looks
たい
like
です
skill issue.
疲労にさよならして本来の自分を取り戻そう。セピロス騎士団の1000倍特許、安全安心の錬金ポーション。こういうことはモンド中で起きている。
Yeah, this is just... How to describe it? It reminds me of my first attempt at potion making. That afternoon spent standing by the potion bench, having been told to think about my mistakes. The reviews are pretty cool. There's like a lot of content. There are a ton of reviews you can get for each thingy, depending on how bad you make it. But most people are just only gonna see the best review, and there are some very fun ones that are worse. So this event that encourages cooking. They even say they say it so many times. Just do whatever you want. Make sure you don't forget that you can do whatever you want. Don't feel forced to do what we want,
さあ、
because you can do whatever you
写
want.
真を撮ってあげる。
Okay, so now that I'm done with this, I actually want to take a sec to do some Genshin though. And after we are done with that, there was a thing I wanted to do. Collect rocks and crystal flies, and then some rhythm gaming. Okay, I forgot about this yesterday. Just totally forgot. So I didn't do like the Kachina. Okay, this was useless. Way above 1.0. Not a Claymore, not Cryo. Not from Liyue. Let's try Raiden. Way above 2.1. Not a Polar, not Electro either. So maybe like a Pyro Claymore, maybe like Mavuika. This is probably too far. Shoot, nothing much is... Oh wait, I knew it was not a Claymore though. Oh my god, I thought Chonin was a sword for a sec. Way lower than the 5.3, so it's Sumeru or the other. Man, I'm actually in a very bad shape. I'm in a very bad shape right now. I have no intel. Oh shoot, it actually was Nahida! the not Cryo, not Electro, non-Pyro, non-Claymore, non-Polarm was enough for me to guess Nahida. Because I was kinda, okay, Catalyst. Catalyst from Sumeru or from Fontaine. And I just picked Nahida. It didn't have to be a Catalyst, it could be a sword or a bow, but that is the thing I thought of. Kinda got lucky after this giant skill issue, but we got there. Come on, Traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. That's Venti. Ability? I don't know. This might be like Yae? I thought it was like Yae symbol. Maybe that's Raiden. Is it like Wanderer? This new Abifier. Oh my god, it's Yoimiya. I should have known. Yeah, but at least I recognize the name. And finally the emojis. This is Dori. Okay, now for Star Rail. Let's start with like Danheng. From Shanjo. From below 1.3, so early character. Not imaginary. So it's not gonna be Luocha. Not this weekly boss, so probably from 1.0. Shanjo character from 1.0, that's not Distraction. Which could be like Jingyuan. It's Erudition 1.0 Shanjo character, so it's Jingche. Yes. Daily quote: I don't mind revealing my true colors if it helps me teach students and treat patients, but in my experience it's usually counterproductive. Natasha? Linksha maybe? That's a guy. Jiaocho? No, wait, a male teach students treat patients? True colors? Can't be Gallagher. I'll be able to listen to the line in one more try. Just click whoever.
驚愕や治療に役立つのなら別に素顔を晒しても構わない。
That's ratio.
だが経験上大抵は役に立たないどころか害になるだけだ。
Right? Yes, that's ratio. Treat patients. I guess he's like, he actually is a medical doctor. The doctor in his name is not like he has a doctorate. He's a medical doctor. That's like ratio PhD. Or like not ratio PhD actually. Like the ratio, he's a medical stuff, you know? So makes sense actually. I'm not sure about the true colors. Whatever, we got this. What is this beam? This is Himeko actually. No? Shoot. Danheng? A beam like this? Who has a beam attack? Beam. Oh, could it be Clara? Yes, it was Clara. Okay. Sure. And then emojis. This is Boot Hill. Whoops. Describe a character in one emoji. And finally, Zenless. Click somebody random. It's got nothing in common. Because actually being a defense character was a bad choice at the start. Like it's a low chance to do much. Physical is good though, there are a lot of physical characters. I feel like Piper would be a good choice to start with. Okay, probably early, before Pompey got released, and before Jane got released, but not from Songs of Calydon. So let's try like Nicole, a character that has nothing in common. It's Ether. So it's either G1, but it's not support, so it is G1, 100%. Yes. Because the other Ether character could be Astra, and she's also a support. And Vivian is not yet out. She would be Ether Anomaly. Okay, Genshin till done. I really enjoy doing this. Helps me flex my character knowledge. Oh, Ju and chilies are good. Let's take a Jongus with me, and we'll get some rocks. And yeah, like if I were to want Varesa, But one huge upside of Varesa is that she has very low skill cooldown. Like here I have to actually wait 4 seconds, you know, until I can fly again. Varesa never has to wait pretty much. She has 2 charges on her skill. So even if you just run a bit, you'll have another charge. Or you can just run again. But yeah, non-anemo exploration characters are kinda scuffed like this. Or you might have to wait until an anemo character with a movement passive. Although I do love Chiori. So I wouldn't want to like, I'm fine with Chiori being here, but it is a fact that she doesn't really synergize with almost any of my characters that I use in these teams. She wants another Geo, but there's no other Geo that can work here. I mean, I right now have Zhongli, but Zhongli just farms rocks. He doesn't make me faster in any way. When it comes to running. He has pillars though, like... That's the thing you can do. See, no, not useless. But you can't say he's useful either. Okay, so what I wanted to do was actually go ask them, the blacksmith here, about more rock positions, because there might be some that I don't even know yet. The blacksmith is where? The blacksmith is here. But I can TP straight to him. Next patch we'll finally be able to use some more of our sigils.
風が立つぞ。
So here, right? No. Man, if I want to actually go there, I never manage to go to the right place. And here is the tablet of Tona. But yeah, how many coins do we have for it? Oh no, wait, the tablet is... I'm always so lost here, man. No, wait, where is the tablet? Further in? At least you can tip it to the tablet. Okay, I wanted to go to the blacksmith anyways. Hello, Gaylor Robinson. Doing pretty great. Getting lost in Natlan as always. I didn't want to do this, but it's fine. We can craft some rocks, indeed. What I actually wanted to do was ask him about crystal locations. Oh, it's over here. But yeah, that's a new spot. That's what I wanted. New spots that I don't have marked yet. And let me go to the Tona tablet. Because next patch, the level cap will increase on this by at least 10. And I think by only 10. I think we're getting 40 and then there will be one more Natlan expansion waiting for us. We can't get exactly 10 immediately. I will get most of the way there with the 215. I could probably go to like up to 250 if I actually got all the chests. Because there must be a lot of chests I'm missing that I don't even know about. So let's go here. Grab these rocks. It's actually a lovely location for Chaska because I get the infinite flight thingy. The characters always shine a lot when they have access to their... Oh! Exploration mechanics. I want to get crystal flights later as well. This is pretty fun actually. There's like absolutely unrestricted movement. But yeah, this is what we wanted. This is a pretty bad spot. Oh, I need to collect it first. Pretty bad spot. Because there are no regular crystals here, only the daily crystals. I don't love spots like this. And the issue is that there are spots with crystals around this place. But the daily crystals are just not there. They're just in different places for some reason. Okay, but then we also know that there are some spots at the Children of Echoes. Actually, this is more like Sands of the Canopy. So are these gonna be active as well? Let's try. Oh, these are kinda Children of the Springs, more like. Oh wait, this is active. Okay. Actually, didn't expect it to be. Because every day, a set number of these daily spots gets picked randomly. Or I mean, it's semi-randomly. It's not like a total shuffle from the pool of all the spots, but there are preset like combinations of spots that can happen. And just if you recognize the pattern, you can be like, okay, now I know which spots are up. Because these two are up, then this third one will not be, and this fourth one will be. Stuff like this. So that's why, because this spot was up, I was like, okay, these are kind of close. So they might be up, and these ones definitely won't be. Because they're too far away. Although I don't know much about Natlan crystals specifically. Because I haven't farmed crystals here that much. I do know a lot about Mondstadt crystals though, and Liyue crystals. Back in the day I knew every single pattern. I might not remember some of them though, at this point. Because I would do this every single day. There wasn't much to do in Genshin Impact like before Inazuma. Oops. Okay, before we continue, I'll take a quick bathroom break, and then we'll be right back with more crystal farming, then some crystal flies as well. And finally, rhythm gaming. So, don't go anywhere, we will be right back. Okay, hello Sid. Hello Vikas Shokin. This is some diabolical team. This is an exploration team. We've got Xianyun and Chaska for Anemo Resonance. I am unmuted, right? Yes. Also, Chaska has the first great magic for 7% extra movement speed. We can't get every stack because we need double Anemo. And for each element that's the same as hers in the team, we get 1 stack of Gimmick. And then for the 2 characters that are not the same element as her, we get 2 stacks of Theatrics. Plus C1 for longer flight. Then Chior is here for her passive, where I get 10% movement speed if anybody has custom wings in the team. And Zhongli is just here for the rocks, because I'm collecting rocks, and Zhongli collects rocks. That's the logic. The perfect exploration team will be available next patch with Varesa instead of Zhongli. Varesa should be even faster than Chaska. I can also use Mavuika, but I don't like the bunny hopping that you have to do with Mavuika. She also doesn't benefit the team in any other way, other than just running fast herself. Because some characters run fast and do something extra. Like Chaska, who provides Anemo Resonance as well, right? And Xianyun has a passive that makes you glide faster and provides Anemo Resonance, and is pretty fast herself. So, yeah, characters like Xianyun and Chaska are absolutely S tier. While characters just do one thing, like Chiori only gives movement speed, but her dash is kinda like 15 seconds cooldown. Bad synergy with other characters when it comes to combat. Like she makes Chaska actively worse and stuff like that. So yeah, that's not ideal, but 10% movement speed is still pretty busted. And then Varesa is gonna probably be the fastest character on land, but she doesn't provide anything outside of that. Her exploration passive is that using food regenerates phlogiston. And it's only 20 phlogiston even, and I'm pretty sure the full bar is 100. So eating something will only give you 20 phlogiston. It's like so pointless. Why? What am I planning to use on her? So her best option by far... Actually, I should show this. Her best option by far is gonna be her signature, of course, but like the gap is bigger than it would normally be, because this gives you like 1 billion crit damage. This is 40 plus 28 plus 44, so that's 112 crit damage, and then 28 attack percent. And she's a character who already gets a lot of damage bonus from her set that has 100% damage bonus. She also gets a lot of attack, so weapons that give you like attack or damage bonus are not that great, and this gives you mostly crit, so this is super lovely. Now her second best is gonna be Lost Prayers, because she does have like extended field time, so she can stack up this passive. And she likes the crit rate substat, but it's gonna be like at least 15% worse. And that's the second best option, and everything else is like even worse. I think that, like, the bare minimum you use is like Flowing Purity. Yeah, Flowing Purity is like the worst option you would actually want to use. I mean, it's oftentimes a signature weapon will be like 20 to even 30% better than the free-to-play option, but usually there will be another 5-star that's kinda close, you know? Like for Chaska, if you don't have her C, you can use First Great Magic, which is gonna be the best 4-star, but the issue is that one buff is totally useless, the EM one, and her Sig is so good that even if you assume that Witsith always gets the best buff, which I guess would be attack percent here, even if Witsith gets the best buff every time, it's still worse than Vivid Notions. And usually, Witsith will be the best weapon on paper for Catalyst characters if it actually lands the good buff every time. But it doesn't happen in practice. And even if you had like perma uptime on this buff, even if you had perma uptime on the attack buff on Witsith, it's still worse than Sig. So, yeah. But having said all that, I'm gonna actually play Lost Prayers. Because of this line here. Increase movement speed by 10%. And I need all that movement speed. And, you know, to not make her weaker than all my other characters, because I have 6 for most characters. So if I just pulled C0, R0, Varesa, and I just played those prayers, she would feel kinda bad, especially compared to the newer characters like Mavuika. But I'm gonna get a con or two, and this also makes her run for longer. Is there only buffing her and not anyone else using the weapon? Yeah, nobody else can really get the stacks. Because the passive is, I mean, it's high base attack, crit damage, attack percent. Not a bad start for anybody, actually. But when you use a plunging attack, you gain the Dawn's First Hue effect. Plunging attack crit damage is increased by 28%. So this like buffs, this should buff already the plunge attack that happens. So I guess as long as you have a plunging character, you can get 28% crit damage. But then when you use an elemental skill or burst, you will gain the Twilight Splendor effect. Plunge attack crit damage is increased by 40%, and they only last for one plunge each. So regular characters, non-plungers, get 44 crit damage from the substat and 28% attack, that's it. Plunge characters can additionally gain 28% crit damage, but then this final effect, this additional 40, is kinda exclusive for Varesa, because she always uses a skill before each plunge. I guess the best case scenario would be Klee going like skill plunge in a Xianyun team. But yeah, it's not that terrible as a stat stick if you have nothing else, but probably it's gonna be worse than Witsith on other characters. At least on paper, but Witsith in practice can be... It can be better or it can be worse. But yeah, I do have like R3 Lost Prayers, so that helps, that's one, and then I'm definitely gonna get C1, and maybe C2 if we get lucky on C1. We'll see. If I like lose my 50-50 and stuff. I actually cannot. It's impossible for me to lose my 50-50 twice now because of... how is it called again? Captured Radiance. I'm on 3 losses in a row, I think? Or is it 2 in a row? I have my pool spreadsheet. Yeah, last time we got Citlali. Oh yeah, I got Mizuki as well, but I lost on Mizuki. So I lost on Citlali and I lost on Mizuki. So I'm at least on 2 points out of 3. I'm likely to get Captured Radiance, and if I lose one more time, I'm getting Captured Radiance 100% of the time. So even if I lose the initial Varesa 50-50, I guess I will just have a regular guarantee for the... Oh no, because I lose 50-50, I have guarantee for Varesa herself, and then C1 will be guaranteed because of Captured Radiance. Yes. So I cannot lose both 50-50s. Yeah, it's physically impossible. And this one should be 75-25-ish. It's not actually 75-25, it's a bit more. It's more like... The chance that Captured Radiance activates when you lost like 2... Because the way it works overall is that you have a point system. And by default, when 5.0 landed, everybody starts at 1 point. And each time you win a 50-50, you lose 1 point. And each time you lose a 50-50, you gain 1 point. So you can like... You start at 1 and then you lose 1 50-50, you get 2 points. Then you win 1, you have 1 again, and then you like lose twice, and then you have 3. And then I'm pretty sure the way it was is if you have 2 points, you have a 56%-ish chance for Captured Radiance to activate. So it's like 80-ish% chance that you win, because you can just win 50%, and then if you lose, 56% chance each for the Captured Radiance to activate. But if it doesn't, you get 3 points, and then you're guaranteed for the Captured Radiance to activate. And if it activates, you go back to 1 point. You don't reset, you go back to 1. And if you just win, then you would go from 3 to 2. But I'm not sure if you can actually win the 50-50 at this point, or if Captured Radiance will always activate and bring you down to 1. That's something I don't actually know. But I'm on 2 points right now. I think. Wait, because... When did it come out? Molani, right. We won Molani, won Kinich, won Shilonen, won Chiyori, lost on Chaska, so I had 1 point here. But then won on Chaska, so 0 points. But then won on Mavuika... Wait. Yeah, okay, won on Mavuika, still 0. You cannot go like into the negatives. But then I lost on Citlali, that's 1, and I lost on Mizuki, so that's 2. Right, and I'm on 2 now. Yes, because Mizuki is not here yet, I didn't update my spreadsheet. So even though I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row, you don't go into the negatives anyways. It's good to have streaks of winning and losing in this system instead of winning and alternating wins and losses. Okay, we've got Orron. Should you build him further is your main question. I really like him. And he actually can have some pretty stacked damage, but he can only be played in teams where you either have an Atlan DPS or where you have an electrocharge team. So the three cases, I guess, the three use cases for him, the three practical teams where he can be played, is number one, in Mavuyka teams without Citlali, because then you will play a Hydro character like Yelan, and you can play Ororon as your battery, and then you just have like Overvape. Number two is Chaska, pretty much same thing, also Overvape, but it's, I mean, I guess it's slightly cope nowadays. It was one of the best options back in the day when she came out, because you would play Ororon and then Hydro and Pyro. Nowadays, the best Chaska teams are Mavuyka Citlali, or at least like Xiangling Citlali. And Bennett, of course, always. But Ororon plus Hydro plus Pyro still works, especially at like C0 if you want 3 different elements. And then the third team would be Nuvilet, because Nuvilet doesn't really react much, he doesn't really care. So Nuvilet, Furina, Ororon, and then like Anemo. You can go double Shred as well with like Shilon and Kazuha, but Shred doesn't scale that well with itself if you have more than one source of Shred. So I actually really like Ororon in a Nuvilet team. The scroll buff goes pretty hard there. You're not seeing every chat in your chat that is playing on the stream because I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So some of the messages are from the Twitch chat, while you are on the YouTube chat. I've heard that technically having a combined chat display like this is actually against Twitch's terms of service, but I'm like a 5-viewer streamer, nobody cares about me, so I shouldn't care about them either. Okay, so we'll be able to have more Constellation on him though. Wait, which exactly one? Which was which? I know C6 is 30% attack, but Nuvilet doesn't care about that. I just like more damage, energy, and buff. I deserve much more. I have been growing slowly ever since I started multi-streaming. It's even on Twitch. Ever since I started streaming to YouTube, my Twitch viewership started growing, and it's not from people going from YouTube to Twitch, I don't think. It's just kind of random. Because I've been already streaming for a long time, for like 3+ years. I started streaming in Genshin 1.6, and I have streamed almost every single day since then. I missed like... You could probably count how many days of streaming I missed in total across these like 3.5 years or something. And my stream was growing, like at first, you know, there are almost no viewers, but then they started coming and it actually started growing pretty quickly. But then I like fell off a cliff at some point. I'm not exactly sure why. Is it because I started streaming also like Star Rail? Because that was around the time. Was it because I also started streaming Star Rail in addition to Genshin? And now I stream all the three big Hoyo games, alternating. Star Rail, Genshin, and Zenless. Not exactly like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I play Star Rail like once a week because there's nothing to do there. And then Genshin and Zenless around alternating. Is it because I took like 2 weeks, one summer, and I streamed Xenoblade Chronicles 3 all day? That also kind of, it felt like my viewership fell after that. Even though I still streamed Genshin, I was just like, let's do an extra stream of me streaming a single player game. That went badly. It's just bad luck. I don't know, a couple factors altogether. Oh yeah, another thing is that my lamp broke. I used to have a lamp that would shine on my face so you could see me better. But that lamp broke and I never replaced it. And now the quality is as you can see. So that's one more reason. A couple things happened that definitely have been like at least slightly negative, and somehow all compounded I lost 90% of my viewers and have been struggling to climb back up for like the last 2 years. But we are on an upward trajectory right now. We are going up. I'm the best person to ask about builds, and your account is majorly built off my advice. Thank you very much, Sid. It means a lot to me, if I can help even a single person. I do have a pretty good, like... If somebody comes to my stream, there's a good chance that they come back, I feel like. Considering how few viewers I have. Okay, so back to this Auroron. So yeah, the primary 3 characters you could play him with. Nuvilet, Mavujka, or Chaska, but you would not play them. Oh yeah, you do have Citlali, so... If you have Citlali, you wouldn't play him with Mavujka ever, because he has anti-synergy with Citlali, you would superconduct away the cryo, so not there. So Nuvilet is like left, essentially. Now, you can cook with some more teams. Any like overvape, you could throw him into... like a Hutao team with Furina and Yelan and then just Auroron instead of Child. Yeah, sure. You could also do some just old school Taser, but replace Fischl with Auroron. And then your Fischl can be left for some more Dendro-ish teams with more EM. So like Sucrose, Beidou, Auroron, and Xingqiu kind of deal. That would be like fine. And he also... Auroron has a very nice niche in... versus the Abyssal Shields. If you ever struggled with the Mimiflora, that get like those Abyssal Shields that are very difficult to break, he might be the best character in the game at breaking them. Maybe second to like Mavujka, because he has a lot of Electro application. And like his burst doesn't apply that much Electro, but it hits often. And you care about hit frequency, not necessarily how much elements they apply. So like his burst deals a lot of hits. And he also has his Hyper Sense, which I'm pretty sure is also Night Soul aligned. And yeah, it's all Night Soul aligned damage, which deals like triple damage to the shields. So Auroron deletes them. If you ever have trouble with the Mimiflora, just throw in Auroron into any team. And he bursts and they are gone. There for Auroron on his banner, got Chaska instead, no Auroron now. We did get one free or no, wait. No, we are getting one free Auroron on the next patch. Man, what is this spam? My god. Can you hear my phone notifications? Because I'm getting like a billion messages. Is he a better battery than Fischl? No. Is there a way to get more character reviews? You would have to redeem a character review multiple times. Although... I don't really know what to do with the account reviews, because I want to offer them for both people watching on YouTube and Twitch, but YouTube doesn't have the channel point system. So then what can I do for that? The only option is to do the reviews for free on YouTube, but then if it's free on YouTube, everybody can go to YouTube and ask there, so that's kind of scuffed. I don't know what to do with that, honestly. For now, I have few enough YouTube viewers that it hasn't been an issue, but I don't know. It's rough. The two ways would be to either just not... Like, the two most realistic ways, especially as my viewership increases, because right now I can just like do reviews all day, it's not that big of an issue, but as my viewership increases, I would either have to do like time-limited reviews, where like, okay, sure, you can all get a review, but from this to this time, or just don't offer reviews on YouTube and be like, if you want a review, go to Twitch, but I don't like that. I don't want to make one stream a worse experience than the other. I mean, I guess Twitch is... There are some inherent things in each stream, where like Twitch has a worse quality player, but has like a better chat with fun emotes, while YouTube has a lame chat, but better video quality. $1 free character reviews. Okay. So back to the Auroron. You definitely need to level him up for the base stats and stuff. He doesn't really need talent levels all that much. You still want to level them up, the skill and the burst. They are like decent. But most of his damage comes from his Hyper Sense, which is one of his passive talents. Like the A4 one, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, it's actually A2. So yeah, after new party member triggers Night Soul burn. No wait, this when opponents take electro charged reaction damage or Night Soul line damage, he will consume 10 of his Night Soul and trigger Hyper Sense, dealing 160% of his attack to max 4 opponents at a time. And this is actually like kind of huge damage. If you have an electro charged or Night Soul land DPS, you actually... He's actually a very good DPS, like up there with the likes of like Furina Chiori. Not sure exactly how he compares DPS-wise, but It's good. Fighting Twilight is okay. Yeah, it gives you some damage bonus. And the ER substat is nice. Yeah, if you don't have any free 5 stars flowing around, Fighting Twilight is okay. You can also play stuff like Fav, sacrifice some damage for... He wouldn't even need the energy that much himself. He likes energy, but he doesn't need like a whole Fav worth of energy. But you could like battery your team. Then when it comes to the stats, yeah, attack and crit are good. Now the ER only 35% and you don't have C4 for more energy. Let me see my Ororon, because... Hello? Oh yeah, I'm already here. Yeah, I have like 45, but with C4, and that's kind of like pretty low anyways. So yeah, I would recommend getting some more ER subs here. To have like at least like 60 maybe. Because you do want to burst. It is good. It gives him Night Soul and applies Solid Electro. A lot of Night Soul line damage as well, in case you need that. But you get the 4-piece scroll, that's one of the main reasons to use him over Fischl. Where you can, if you don't have any scroll character, any other scroll character in your team, he can just be a 40% damage buffer. Still, ideally, you do want to make him deal damage, so either Night Soul DPS, Natlan DPS, or Electro Charge in the team. Because if neither of those two conditions are met, I mean, you'll just play Yansan starting next patch as your Electro scroll character in those teams. Right now, you would probably just rather play Fischl and actually have her deal damage instead of an Ororon that deals no damage. Okay, Nuvilet and Kinich. We've got level 90 C6 Nuvilet and Triple Crown. I really like the leveled up skill and burst. I see like C6 Nuvilets with level 1 burst or something, and like, come on, this ability is actually solid. Tome of Eternal Flow only R1 though. Big L. Wait, let me get more water. I mean, you can actually get a C6 character by saving. If we go to Kinich and he's also C6, then yeah, that's Whale Alert, but you can have one C6 character with not that much trouble, you know? Although, being a free-to-play with a C6 character means you are gonna struggle in Imaginary Room Theater. Probably not worth it. Maybe one day you'll go for a 5, he is your favorite anyways. Nice. And yeah, you got tons of HP. Where is your Furina? Furina is C2, nice. So yeah, with C2 Furina, you get you get a ton of buffs from the fanfare. So with all the damage bonus from there, and the damage bonus from his weapon, an HP Goblet can actually be pretty good. It's gonna be close, either way probably. But yeah, mainly because of all the Furina buffs, HP Goblet is a nice investment. Also HP Suns, always nice. HP Subs, always nice to see. 65 crit rate. He gets 36, so he's actually even overcapped by 1.7%. That's no biggie though. Lovely that you have 100%. And 274 crit damage, that's a lot. Yep. Now, 0 ER... Does he get energy from any of your constellations, actually? Because 0 ER can be kinda sus even with Furina. I guess he gets longer charge attacks. So even if you don't have your burst up, you don't suffer that much because your charge attacks can go for so long. But I feel like it would be nice to have like at least 10 to 20 ER. How many bursts he actually needs? Yeah, but still, you know, if you are... Because if somebody has a C6 character and they request a review, I could just say, it doesn't matter what you do, because you're gonna one-shot everything anyways. But that's not what a person would be looking for. I mean, some people just do want validation. Like, good job. Good job. You pulled this character a lot. But I prefer to give advice even for the Giga Whales, because especially because we have had events recently where it actually matters what you do, even with whale characters. Like the tower thingy that we had, like the 25 floors each time. You could fail to reach floor 25 even with this Nuvilet. In some of the floors where Hydro was not a good element to use. or like there was a floor with Hydro immune enemies, for example. I mean, that's an extreme case though. Or we had the boss fight event before against a Hydro resistant enemy. You could have trouble. I mean, once again, there was a Tulpa that is immune to Hydro. Kazuha C2, Furina C2. I mean, none of them actually generates more energy than their C0 counterparts. Like C0 Furina, same energy. C0 Shilonen, same energy. C0 Kazuha, same energy. What could help is having Zphos on Kazuha. If your Kazuha has Zphos, or if either Kazuha or Shilonen have Favonius, that helps. But if you actually are running them on Sig, then this actually hurts compared to just having them on Fav, the free-to-play option. Okay. But yeah, once C6, it's probably fine. And then Kinich. Okay, got C6 as well here. Level 90 C6. Yeah, none of his cons. He doesn't need to burst though, so yeah, I don't need to think about whether his cons give energy, because he simply doesn't need to burst. I actually think he does get energy from C4, right? I do have Kinich C1 myself. Yeah, he actually gets energy from C4. Nuvilet could use this more. But yeah, crazy burst with all the cons, got double crown here, yeah, normal attack is irrelevant, although it does kinda look bad. I mean, that's my personal preference, but I do like to have at least level 6 on all my talents for characters I actually care about, even if it's not very useful. So like my Raiden normal attack is on 6, or my... like all the bursts, like my Arlecchino burst. Actually, my Arlecchino burst might be on 4 or 5, but I will level it to 6 eventually. But yeah, I mean, that's just personal preference. You just don't use this anyways, ever. Fungus King, best weapon. Once again, only R1 though. Got some solid attack. You always have Bennett anyways. Although, starting next patch, a decent Bennett substitute could be Yansan. Kinich is one of the characters that do better with Yansan, actually. Because he moves so much. 51 crit rate is gonna be 91 with the set bonus. Too bad it's not 100, but you have pretty decent subs anyways, yeah. Would be lovely to get a few more though. 228 crit damage though, that's nice, that's high. He doesn't really need much ER, you just burst when it's up, but if it's not, you don't care. No damage bonus, Codex, yep, that's good. But yeah, Yansan is especially a nice option if you are not getting scroll from anybody else. The team I actually like most with Kinich is Emily, Bennett, and Toma. I love the shielding from Toma, and I can put Toma on Deepwood. So that he can buff both Emily, who's on Reverie, and Kinich on Codex. You can play Deepwood on Emily, but she loses a lot of personal damage, and it's usually not worth it. If you are playing Mavuika instead of Toma, it's actually better to run Deepwood Mavuika, and then scroll on Yansan, and then like no Bennett. So Yansan on scroll, Mavuika on Deepwood, Emily on Reverie, and Kinich on Obsidian Codex. That's like the optimal artifact layout in that team. So I prefer running Toma. I don't need to cook with my Mavuika builds, and I get shields, which are lovely. And then, because I have shields, I can actually sacrifice the Bennett healing, and I think I will try to play Yansan in my Kinich team. I think for Emily C2, C0 is definitely more than good enough. C0, like Emily in an actual burning team is one of the strongest sub DPS in the game. Or the strongest sub DPS in the game. Like, she's so good that you would rather play Deepwood on Mavuika than on Emily. Like, that says something, you know? If you play Mavuika in the team for pyro application. So don't need cons to make her good. What do they click? But, 30% Dendro Red Shred is kinda stacked. Yeah, that's pretty good, huh? You play Kinich, Emily, Mavuika, and Bennett as of now. Yeah, that is probably the strongest team right now. Although here you would want to play here you would want to play Scroll on Mavuika. Ideally, because the reason why you would want to play Scroll here but not in most Mavuika teams, because if you were to play Mavuika in like a Ryothli team, you would still play Codex. But that's because you also have Citlali and Cryo. In a Kinich team you cannot have Cryo. If you put Citlali on the Kinich team, it's no longer a Kinich team, just throw him out. And play Mavuika only. So then you don't play Codex, you don't need to play Codex on Mavuika because she doesn't deal as much damage. So you'd want her on Scroll if nobody else has it. But proccing scroll with a pyro character in a burning team is actually kinda difficult. Because in order to proc scroll, your active character needs to proc a reaction, like the one that wields scroll. But if the enemy is burning already, there is only pyro on them. And by applying more pyro, you don't trigger any reactions, they are just perma-burning. So you can only proc the scroll once. You apply like Dendro with Emily, then you proc scroll with Mavujka at the beginning of the fight, and you go like Bennett, Kinich, and you never proc scroll again. So that's why Yansan can be better, because she can overload away the pyro, and then get another electro application that will trigger a quicken. Yeah, especially because your pyro is gonna be like gone, but your Emily still shoots. Emily like always shoots, but your pyro is gonna be gone from Mavujka or Toma or whatever. And then yeah, Yansan overloads away the pyro, then you get the Dendro up, and then she applies Dendro, triggers Aggravate, and you get the buff. But you still need somebody on D-pool. But I simply just don't play Mavujka in my Kinich team. And I don't have the issue. But Mavujka is technically optimal and on D-pool. You actually have Mavujka on D-pool. That's actually kind of crazy. I mean, yeah, but we already have Kinich C6. So I guess if you want to pull like for Kinich C8, that's kind of Emily C2. You play Kinich, Mavujka, Bennett, and Furina. Except Furina for Emily when she will come back. Or for Bennett. Wait. What? You play Kinich, Mavujka, Bennett, and Furina. You will swap Furina for Emily when she will come back, but then you corrected yourself to Bennett. But you mean you will swap Bennett for Emily? So you don't own Emily yet. Okay. I get that. now I understand. Yes. Oh, you just typed the banner. Okay. Sure. Makes sense. But yeah, also, you can just play Yansan in that slot. If you like the Kinich, Furina synergy Burgeon thingy, you can play that. I don't really like Hydro in my Kinich team. But Yansan will be a great replacement. You actually get the reliable or semi-reliable scroll proc. I guess it's a bit of an issue if you don't have off-field Dendro, because then Kinich needs to apply Dendro. But the only way he could do that is with his burst. But you could just like burst with Kinich, then quicken with Yansan. Yeah, that would work. So you would get it like every other rotation and you can burst or something. What does Yansan even do? So she gives a Bennett-like attack buff. Her attack buff is a bit weaker than Bennett's. It's like 800. It's 800 at C5 plus. Without C5 it's 640 or something. Actually, I can just open the character page. I don't have to remember the numbers. Yeah, so 690 is her attack buff. 690. She gives 690 attack. At C5, she gives 810. Because she's from Atlan, she can give 40 damage bonus as well from Scroll. And then she also gives from Constellations 25% damage bonus and 30% attack. Now the condition, so like, okay, but is it all for free? No, there's a condition to this. You need your active character to move it. to get the buff. She has like a bar, a workout bar, and if your characters are standing in place, it will like slowly decrease. But if you are moving, it will go up, or at least stay at around the same level. So she works best with characters that can quickly move around. So like plunge characters, or characters like Kinich or Mavujka who go around in circles pretty quickly. Even characters who don't move as much can still maintain the meter somehow. And the lower the meter is, the worse the buff becomes until like 0 buff is gone. But it still like is there if the meter is kinda low. So she can work with characters like Arlecchino and Chlorinde as well, even though they can't keep the meter all that high up, because they are not that agile compared to Varesa or Mavujka or Kinich. You play Kinich because you love playing Emily. I like Emily, although one issue with Emily that I have is that she is the most irrelevant character in Genshin story-wise. She appeared in one quest. And I don't think she even appeared in any event, right? I don't remember her appearing in any event. She just had her own quest, which happened in Sumeru even though she's from Fontaine. And that's it. Right? She's like giga irrelevant. We need her in at least some events, you know? Why couldn't she visit the Lantern Ride? Or something. Kinch versus Novika seems only possible character that may benefit from Janssen 6 the most. I mean, actually, like, the characters who benefit... Oh yeah, because you mean the... Oh yeah, you mean the overcap thingy. Yeah, sure, but everybody can benefit from the 3% increased duration. 3 seconds increased duration, sorry. The second thingy, you need to overcap the points. Yes, you do pretty much need to be a Natlan character who moves quickly. Because Natlan characters get some extra points. Not a lot. Like, Xiao can still be fine even though he's not from Natlan because he goes up and down. But yeah, 3 seconds extra, that's good for everybody. Like, one wish away from Fortress we will pull, maybe we'll get her in that one wish. But you want to hit 300 wishes, that's quite a lot of wishes. I mean, South Sumeru for her story quest was kinda weird. Yeah, I mean, it's fine for characters to travel abroad, and it made sense. The quest was... I like the quest. But I don't think we ever even met her in Fontaine, even though she's from there.
歩む道もなりたい姿も全部自分自身で決めるの。誰も
Another
私の
family
指図なんて
should
できない
rerun
わ。
shortly, because we're already getting reruns for characters from Natlan. We are getting a Shilonen rerun next patch, so she should appear shortly, maybe, possibly, hopefully. Now it could be a
風が立つぞ。
Shenhe situation or Ryote situation, where they just keep her locked up for years. But I feel like we are gonna get, like, first half some new character, maybe Ifa, maybe Skerk, whatever, and then second half reruns of Kinich plus Emily at the same time. I feel like that's kind of likely to rerun characters that synergize with each other. Kind of like we are getting Shilonen with Varesa, because Varesa is a plunge DPS, so it makes sense to run characters that synergize with each other at the same time. So I imagine they should appear shortly. Okay. And because we have some new viewers today, I gotta shield my Discord server. If you are enjoying the live stream, I will also paste this in the YouTube chat, don't worry. If this works, yes. If you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to join my Discord server to get stream notifications if you want to. You can turn them on or off by getting the right role assigned to you. You can just, like, hang around and chat, post your good pulls or bad pulls in each of the main 3 Hoyo games. I play them all and know a lot about them. You can ask any questions. Or just, you know, do whatever. Just don't be rude to others. And everything's fine. ZZ tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing ZZ. I'm not ending the stream yet, Tilted. It's not bye yet. I'm just you know, using the moment to shield for my Discord server. There is, like, this automatic bot response that says join the Discord server. I need to update my YouTube description actually with all the links, like the Twitch link and the Discord link. Yeah, I need to do that. Because if you're on YouTube, there is nothing there. Actually, there's just the thumbnail and the title. Whoa. Okay, let's go grab some crystal flies now. You think Emily is coming along a Kefi? What did you mean by a Kefi? It's probably some sort of a typo, but I'm not sure what kind of a typo. I will condense this and spend all my resin. I have done the ley lines, yes. So I'll spend the resin here, I'll go some crystal flies, and then do some rhythm gaming. Kefi is the chef girl. I think I haven't heard this name. Let's go this. Sounds kinda weird, to be honest. Although Varesa also sounded a bit weird when I first heard it. But I already got used to it. It's always like whenever a new thing happens, it's gonna be like, oh, this is weird, this sounds weird, this looks weird, but then you get used to it, and yep, that's a thing now.
さあ働きなさい悪用の力を
I think the rumors are that she's gonna be Pyro. Could still be a Skirk support if she is melt oriented. Speaking of Pyro. But yeah, no. Not giving that cope piece. Oops, Mabuika first. Wonder if Varesa could clear this faster than Mabuika. Although I'm actually not gonna clear this domain anymore. Probably. At least I won't be coming back to this domain for a while now, because I'll be farming the Varesa set. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna farm the Varesa set for the Varesa domain for the Skirk set. I'm just farming for Varesa herself. She's the character I'm actually most excited about. From all the upcoming characters we know or don't know about yet, until 6.0, Varesa is the one that I'm most excited for. Whoops.
手加減なしよ
Oh, they all died, nice. Why is it Skirk? Because Varesa's cuter. It's not like I don't like Skirk, but I don't know, I'm not as excited about her. She's definitely unique, and that's cool, but not my type, essentially, you know? You're insane like an Electro Codex Goblet. I mean, Codex is a fine set for her, but there are quite a few things that make it not as great. It's easy to have too much crit rate on her, especially if you're not going for Sig. It will be very easy to overcap on crit rate, because she has a crit rate ascension. And then also she doesn't have perma uptime on Codex, because she doesn't consume her, like, she's not in her Night Soul state all the time, so there are two parts to this set. While the character is in Night Soul Blessing, they get 15% damage bonus. Varesa is gonna be in Night Soul like half the time, because she does one non... The way she works is she does a regular plunge, then a Night Soul plunge, and then an enhanced burst. And then regular plunge, Night Soul plunge, enhanced burst. And then when it comes to consuming Night Soul, it's even worse for the beginning of the rotation, because you only consume Night Soul once you do the enhanced plunge. So you do like your first plunge, no buff, second plunge, then you get the buff, and then the burst is gonna be buffed. But yeah, you're essentially getting like around half uptime on both halves. This is worse than the plunge set by quite a bit. I mean, it's like 5%, maybe up to 10 at most. It's at least 5% difference and at most 10% difference. I don't remember exactly. And it depends on your setup as well. I guess if you play... Actually, no. I would say if you play a weapon that gives you damage bonus instead of crit, this would make the plunge set worse. But then this is crit rate, which makes Codex unplayable. Because crit rate ascension plus crit rate weapon plus Codex, you are overcapping by 20% at least, and Codex is garbage at that point. But this gives you damage bonus, which makes the other set also worse. So they're both a bit worse, but Codex even worser than the plunge set. Yeah. Wizith would make Codex... Actually, no. Wizith would make Codex a bit better. Because crit damage, and then it gives you damage bonus sometimes. Yeah. So the gap would be smaller here. Probably. But I really like Varesa, so I'm gonna farm her signature set. It's as simple as that. Let's get some crystal flies, because I'm actually kinda low on them. I used to have like hundreds, because I used back when I only streamed Genshin and no other game. I would spend most of my days farming artifacts and crystals and crystal flies, because you know there was how much can you do in Genshin every day when you... Like, what else can you do in Genshin if you play for 3 hours per day? Nothing, you kinda have to be a mint picker at that point. But now that I rotate through the games, I actually usually have actual content in Genshin to complete, so I'm low on Crystal Flies now. What are they here? Yeah, like 65. That's not great. Make sure to not kill them. There's one more. Here we go. Okay, I grab this spot and then the one in Fontaine, and that's like enough. If I just do this every stream, I'm positive. The issue is me forgetting to do this every stream. So I end up doing this like every other stream. But hey, it's better than never, even if I forget sometimes. Here we go. Okay, and with this, we'll actually pivot to some rhythm gaming. I absolutely love the rhythm game. I will not TP here, I will TP somewhere like outside. Because inside of the arena there are a lot of people walking around, and it's very distracting. While here we can chill. I'll make the audio a bit louder. So I still am lacking one achievement from this, and this is the one to do custom songs. So let's clear some custom songs. The 6 are usually too easy, but 8 would be too difficult. I could try this Raiden one. Or I could try this one maybe. 7 stars. 400 likes. Actually the like to play ratio is not that great. Because you're looking for a good like to play ratio, no? I guess it's okay. Let's try this. It's weird when Arlecchino defaults to the blue theme because she's from Fontaine. She's not even from Fontaine, actually. Okay, promising map though. I like it so far. Oop. Very nice map. Surprised it doesn't have more likes, but I guess it's unclearable on mobile if you don't have 6-finger multi-touch on your phone. I would guess that's where the unlike trans come from. People trying to do this on mobile. Do people play custom maps on mobile? Oh! One of the better custom maps I've played. I'll give it like a favorite. If every custom map was like this, I would play more custom maps. But I feel like mostly the maps fall into categories. Giga lame or way too difficult for me. iPad supports 11 finger multi-touch, that's good. Very impressive, and I'm actually giving it a star as well. Great map, great map. Multiple single notes. Maybe we can try this. It's only 1 minute long, 8 stars though. Let's try the Toma. I might get wrecked though. Kinda weird with these multi-presses. Ah! I let go of some of the fingers. I didn't like this one that much. I mean, also it was difficult, so I did kind of badly. But I feel like it wasn't that good overall. Just like mash all the buttons all the time. It's like if you need to press multiple fingers on the same hand at the same time, I feel like it's just kind of not a great move usually. I noticed that not a single one of the official maps ever requires you to press 2 fingers on the same hand at the same time. I'm pretty sure that's the case. And like here you had to like go all 3 fingers on the right, or like 2 on the right, 1 on the left. Kind of like all the time, 3 notes at the same time. I would give it like a, let's say pretty average. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. This makes you anxious. The good thing is that these maps... Ooh, this has 53,000 plays. This could be cool. Custom maps don't really matter much. You can do like 1-star custom maps. You don't need to do difficult maps to get any achievements. Yeah. Or any rewards. I'll do like 1 or 2 more custom maps. Okay, this is promising so far. And then do the official maps. I have already cleared every single one on the highest difficulty with Discantus, so 90% plus accuracy, but I want to get perfect on everyone eventually. 100% accuracy on everyone. Okay, this person knows what they are doing. That's actually a real map. Wait, did I thought I pressed the buttons. Shoot! I let go. Oh, no, man, the sliders are so long. I let go of them too early. I like these sections though. Oof. Whoa! Sneaky little notes at the very end of the song. Here we go. Very nice one, very nice one. Very impressive, and I will give it a star as well. So I could try one more. This looks cool, but it's 8 stars. I might not be able to get the discounts here. Sure, it will be fine. The like ratio is once again not great though. Maybe just because it's difficult, but maybe because it's bad. I would rather play this one, which has half the plays, but same number of likes-ish. Let's try this Navia one, and then I will play official songs, because they're just superior. Oops. If every note is symmetrical, that means the person just didn't have much, like, idea of what to do. Okay, not every note is symmetrical, but all of them are. Decent map. I might give it like a very impressive but not a star. Enjoyable map, but nothing crazy. And sometimes the notes are a bit of a beat. Ah, I missed. Oops. I'll go play the real Mavian up right now. The sounds are entirely random. But I will give it this, but not a star. It only has 6 stars, but it's actually kind of difficult for 6. It might be the most difficult 6-star map. Like, stuff is happening here. It's not boring. But already way more is happening than that custom map. The custom map had like 7 or 8 stars. This is 6. But there are just like so many more notes here. I mean, the scoring system is probably automatic for custom maps, but... Oof. Manual for this. Hey, that's not 6 stars. That's a difficult map. Very cool though. Flows super well. Like, it enhances the listening experience. The song is more fun when I'm playing this map. Not the best run, but very fun map anyways. Oops. Can't wait for Natlan maps next patch. Like, that's one of the most hyped things about next patch. The new maps. Okay, I got like 10k. I need to start this, by the way. Wait, this is like 10 points higher than my current score, right? I think my current score was like 10k and 55 or what? So it's slightly worse than last time. Let's do some Inazuma today. You've run out of things to farm for in Star Rail. I've got like a million things to farm for. I have like one character that's maxed out. In terms of traces. Maybe two? Definitely Silverwolf and maybe Clara? No, I think Clara is missing one trace. Man, I was doing so well in this section. I'm picking the wrong buttons. It's important to vibe when playing, but don't vibe too much and look at the board. I still have a high score here because I had a huge combo before I started failing. But I don't think the combo matters all that much here. Like in Osu, the guy who has the higher combo just has the higher score almost always. Whew. I mean, in Star Rail, just like 90% of the farm, 95% of the farming I do in Star Rail is for relics. Same in Genshin. And same in Zenless. So I very often have characters with some underleveled traces. Crazy song though, very nice one. This one is also crazy. For this one I have to lock in to not to fail. But in Star Rail I don't even level my characters to 80. So even if I pre-farmed traces for somebody, I couldn't level them anyways. Okay. 8-star map. I think this is the highest the difficulty goes in the pre-made maps. 8 stars. 95% accuracy is kinda crazy here. At my skill level. Oh, man. I'm freaking tired. After this one. We're leveling Lanian and Mavuika, then good Furina, so we are way behind on leveling characters in Genshin. It's after leveling Arlecchino and her weapon last, but yeah, that's a lot. Where did the Ellen Joe canvas go? So I carried it upstairs yesterday after the stream, because, you know, it couldn't just stay on my couch, because my couch is my bed. I wouldn't mind sleeping with my Ellen canvas, but I could damage it, so... so I carried it upstairs, and I just left it there until I'm gonna hang on the wall, probably this weekend, probably on like Saturday. And it's gonna be here, displayed, right here. The Yoimiya is gonna go yeet, and we'll have Ellen here. Maybe I could put the Yoimiya here, but I don't know, because this like it's got like a plastic frame in front and then like a poster simply stuck behind, and the frame is kind of broken, and the poster is like sliding down and almost falling out. You can't really see it here because of the like glare and stuff. You can see it on this one, right? The white border should be even, but there is no border at the bottom, and the border at the top is wider, right? And the other one is the same. So I might just remove them. I will get more printed canvases like my Ellen later, though. Am I pulling Varesa next week? Yes, I am super excited. I'm not even pulling one Varesa, I'm pulling multiple Varesas. I'm going at least for C1. And if I get lucky, I might go for C2. But I'm not going for the weapon because it doesn't get movement speed. I feel like it's such a missed opportunity. They are marketing her movement abilities a lot, actually. But then her weapon doesn't give movement speed? Why is Linne the only one with a movement speed signature? And yeah, I'm gonna play Lost Prayers. If she was like a Claymore or Polearm or anything, it would be like, yeah, whatever. None of these give movement speed anyways, we just pull Sig. But Lost Prayers gives 10% movement speed, so we need it. Okay, yeah, this was crazy. Whew. Time for something more chill. Kazuha is like really chill. It's like 7 stars, but it's like easy 7 stars. The score is really low. Like this is 7 stars, but 7k score, and Navia was 10k score at 6 stars. Score doesn't mean everything, but more score means more notes. There are barely any notes on the Kazuha map. And it will definitely be at least a bit early. But I'm not sure exactly by how much. Is it gonna be like 2 hours early, or am I gonna stream in the morning? That's a possibility. But I will have to see if I'm gonna get forced to take time off or not. We got a good, no perfect run. No Dulcem on this. No Canorus, sorry. I saw a post recently from somebody who got Canorus on every map. I actually didn't even click it, but I just saw the headline. I mean, it's definitely a thing people can do. That's my goal, but I'm not good enough yet. But I will become better the more I play this. If I play this every stream, eventually I will get good enough to Canorus these maps. And you just have to Canorus everyone once. And I'm definitely way better than I was when this came out. I could go for perfect here, but I think I will try to avoid grinding a map like this, just like one map over and over, because this becomes stressful, and I don't have as much fun. Okay, one good, one miss. Like, it's very doable to get Canorus here, but if I go for that, I will have less fun. Wait, what is happening? Why? Wait, what? Am I reading this correctly? 20? Hello, Xnay. And sit on couch? Wait, what are you guys? What's this about? Normally something prompts the squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit on couch, make my bed. My god. Tilt it! Hold it! Man. Okay, let's start with the squads then. I think it's been some time since my previous suffering. I guess I have not done any squats last time on like after the Gamba. We are all leaving the stream too early before the Gamba is even properly over on Monday. Or like on the first Genshin stream of the week, and then I don't get the squats. Man, the notification is just still going and going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. Now we sit with the good boy. Say hello to the viewers. And now it's time to make the bed. I'm not gonna be throwing him against this wall anymore, because my Ellen will be here. So I either have to throw him there, but I have like my plant, and then these like things here. So I can't really throw him there either. I might have to yeet him off screen. But yeah, the Ellen is gonna be here in all her glory this weekend, on like Saturday. I will mount her here. I will mount my Ellen. Here we go. Is on the Phaeton set, is it AP or attack percent you're looking for? Yeah. But when it comes to the main stat on 6, it can be either AM or attack. So like 4, always AP. 5 can be like any damage bonus or attack on or pen ratio. And 6 either AM or attack. Attack can be good, because you might have too much AM in some teams. And yeah, for the substats, AP and attack percent. But crit is not terrible, it's just like 3rd and 4th best. Have I seen this image? Anything new? Nothing new outside of the figurines from Canning Hairs and Victoria Housekeeping. So we have a stretch. Oh. A stir. And I will take a quick bathroom break and we'll be back with some more rhythm gaming. So don't go anywhere. Okay, we are back. So what is the Zimmer tier, dude? Anything new? I should have like opened the game before I left for the break. You could just watch my empty wall. I at least need the Ellen thingy. Also, one thing that I might do. Oops. One thing I could do is every time I pull M3 for an agent for a limited S rank, get a canvas and put it on my wall. Like a smaller one. Nobody will be as big as Ellen. But like, let's say I pull M3 lighter and then order myself a lighter. The latest merchandise. Oh, little bang boost. And the cable? And the power bank that looks like a floppy disk? What? Honestly, it's kinda cool. If I could get it for the price of a regular-ish cable and not $20, I wouldn't mind having such a cable. And this, oh, it like magnetizes to your phone. Huh. Kinda cute. I like this, practical. Building blocks? And wait, what is this? Multi-purpose desktop socket. And it's like a Lego set? But wait, is this actually Lego or is it scuffed Lego? It looks like real Lego, no? Damn, that's kinda crazy. This one I would love. This guy I have actually ordered on AmiAmi, and this thing I'm pretty sure I've also seen some. I need to get some Ellen acrylic stands. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Haven't seen some of them. Like the Lego sets. No, there's something different. Oh wait, are these Legos as well? No, no, no. Oh, the Rina Bang Boots are cute as well. I'll wait for the Rina figurine. I'm pretty sure the Rina figurine actually has Bang Boots around her. I think she includes... Ooh. Ellen Towel? Oh my god. Ellen Mindscape acrylic? Damn. Okay, go back to Genshin. Let me accept all of these redemptions. I'm pretty sure we've done everything. So yeah, they do look fun. Let's just go next. Surely we just get this first try. Ah, I already got a good. We don't get this. Oh, I went too quickly. After playing some of the like Inazuma BGM, I mean like fast click mode, but here I have to chill. Oops. Wait, is the Legos are the entire 6th street? And not just the 1-for-1? You could fill the gaps with regular Legos. Oh, what have I done? Okay, at least I don't have to feel bad about that one good, because I have missed a bunch. Ugh. Horrible performance. My worst performance of the day, actually. The break broke me. I love this song. Ah, I got a good, no. Ah, another one. Oh, I got like 4 or 5 goods. Horrible performance. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. No miss, no miss. Perfect combo. Would be an S rating in Osu. Ah! I was doing so well. I was perfect up until then, and now I just like failed so much. Oh, now I got tilted. Oh no! In reality, I didn't know how expensive for merch. Now, if you just went to that store, that tilted link, that's not like the real prices, because, man, 0 goods, 6 misses. But, like, only 1 or 2 were real, and the rest because I got tilted from missing so much at the end of the song. These websites, those are not official websites. They just buy the merch from China or Japan, and then they just, like, sell it overseas. And they have, like, huge, how do you say this, margin thingy. They make a lot of money by doing this. They can upcharge even like 100% or more. I saw some websites where they would, for example, sell like there was a Robin album that was being sold. It was for like $10, maybe less, and on the website it was for $60. Shipping does not cost as much. Just upcharge like crazy because usually it's the whales who buy the merch, and then they're like, okay, yeah, sure, I will just buy it no matter how much it costs. And there are websites where you can get it for cheap. It will never be that cheap overseas, because oftentimes you'll have to pay for shipping from China or Japan. But it will be cheaper than these websites. Than these like specific, gacha merch websites. I often buy from AmiAmi for like the figurines and stuff. But I do have to pay for shipping and import taxes. So it ended up being quite expensive. There was like a Yaya figurine that I saw recently. Just to like show something as an example. Actually like the Corin one even, right? It's like it's not cheap because it's a figurine, like $150, but you are not getting upcharged that much compared to like the real, because like this actually does cost $150, and then you just get upcharged a bit for shipping and import taxes. There is an official Amazon store, but at least it doesn't work for Europe, so I don't exactly know how it works, how it's supposed to work. By the way, I have this one pre-ordered. The bear is so cute. I actually get a disc like this as well. I'm waiting for an Ellen figure like this. There is an Ellen figure coming, but not from this series. I want all the Ellen figures. So the official Amazon Genshin store is your best bet if you're in NA. I need some crazy hard map now. A map that I have no hope of perfecting. Because if I have a hope of perfecting a map, I get tilted when I don't. Here I know I will not perfect this, so I'm just gonna have fun. I missed. It's very hard for me to time these that go like across the whole keyboard. And this is the best section. They cooked. with this one. Whew. Only 2 misses. 99% performance completion rate on no turning back? That's a much better result than getting perfect on a lot of the easier maps. Everybody buys, but I think the Talon Hunters have the best items. No, you are correct. You are correct. Silverwolf and Kafka. Although Fermata is better than Kafka's Sig. Wait, what was the Sig called? It was something about waiting. Shoot. I don't remember what Kafka's Sig is called, but Fermata is absolutely peak. And the like iridescent rain, I think, is Silverwolf Sig? Or something like that? Ah, I let go. Letting go of a slider is like the worst way to miss a combo. Because it's not a timing thing. You just your hand was too twitchy and you let go. You got the timing right. You like started pressing it, or you had to. My fingers hurt a bit actually after so many maps. Sienna might not have become a playable character, but she got a banger boss theme. Worth trade deal. I mean, there are characters who have both actually. A banger boss theme and they are playable. The sending should be faster. The notes were too slow. Should. I'm pretty sure Kafka's Sig is called Matsunomi in Japanese. I have to check if that's true. Because it would be crazy if I remember the name in Japanese of that Sig. I don't even know why I would remember it. It's incessant, not iridescent. Yeah, incessant rain. Whereabouts should Dreamrest are your 2 favorite icon designs? Kafka's really nice as well, but then again you're definitely biased because Firefly and Silver are 2 of your 3 favorite characters. Can I see like... Oh, I can go to her banner? That's how I can see her Sig. No, it's Brilliant Fixation. Oh no, that's the name of the Lightcon banner. And Patience is all you need. Is what it's called. And there are no like names. Oh yeah, it will be in the bottom. Yes, it's actually called Matsunomi. Why do I know this? Why do I know this? I forgot the English name, but I remember the Japanese one. I must have been from a live stream where it was like a Kafka rerun, and they were like, okay, now you can pull this light cone on the banner, because I watched the live stream in Japanese. Oh, I gave this one a star. Oh, the more time passes, the more I start these maps. Even though I've already played every single one, I will sometimes play them for like the second or third time and only start them then. What would be my favorite light cone in Star Rail? Incessant Rain is definitely up there. Her thigh is like legendary on that light cone, Siluru's thigh. Oh, I already missed. Like a good. Oh. I'm no longer in like my peak performance as I was earlier in the stream. Because I got some crazy scores before. I'm definitely in the vibing state now. For the time pause. Oops. Let me actually quickly... Oops, I paused the song at the very end there. Come on, end. Just end properly. Let's just take a look at like all the light cones quickly. Just like the miniatures. Which one looked the coolest? I feel like Boothil is very... Boothil is one of the ones that I actually thought about actively. He's like robot body being repaired here, and like he's actually halfway cut off here. At the bottom even. Kinda goes crazy. Acheron's is nice because it's like actually the reflection. That's most of the light cone. Although it's like, she just stands there. Just like cool concept. Oh yeah, the sparkle feet are definitely nice. Vels is good. Silver Wolves, of course. Vel the Giga Chat who does nothing in the Star Rail story. And then the Silver Wolf Thighs. And in the description of the Incessant Rain riot comment, she actually summons the rain herself. She like hugs the rain for the vibes. Hugs the rain in. Oh, and something irreplaceable. This is so top tier. Because this is actually like Svarog's light cone more so than Clara's. Should the day come when I'm not here anymore, please look after this database, Svarog. Who is this? Why is this message in my records? Do you have something that's irreplaceable, Svarog? Irreplaceable. Broken parts can simply be replaced. You'll definitely find it one day, Svarog. Such things will only cause trouble. When the time comes, you should leave this place behind. And then Clara. Is this something irreplaceable? This goes just so hard. That's probably my favorite light cone. Too bad it sucks. Too bad we are playing the unique Kitty Cat one instead. Dance at Sunset. It's just you only with some kitties. While this one goes super hard. But hey, it's not like you can see the light cones in battle anyways. Light cones are kinda irrelevant. Let's go for some of the Sumeru overworld songs. I love them. I wonder what Genshin's endgame is gonna be like. Will all the nations unite against a common threat? Just something I thought about as like I'm playing through the banger Sumeru themes and think where we are gonna go back to Sumeru again. No shot! Ay, ay, ay. I got one good one miss at the very end. Oh my god. Okay, it's a good thing, because the song is so good I will get to play it more now, because I haven't perfected it yet. I could still play it even if it was perfected and I would chill so hard. Ah! Man, but the ending is difficult. The ending is difficult. It's not like I failed on some super simple thing. You top up 100 for me? Only 100? Come on, I spent 200 bucks on Jing Yuan back in 1.0. And you would only spend 100 on me? Oops, I missed. Now I can relax because I missed. Because if I perform too well, I get stressed. If I fail at the beginning, I'm like chilling so hard, just cruising. I need to do some custom maps of Port Ormos, because this one is kinda mid. For one of the most banger teams in the entire game, this map is like just fine. Way too slow. Whew. That section at the end is good. If the entire map was like that, it would be a great map. But there's like one section like this, and the rest is just kinda boring. It's already kinda late, but I'm vibing, man. I'm vibing with the Genshin rhythm game. The best way to distress is to just play a very hard map. The beginning was bad, but the ending was good here. It's actually easier than the main Sumeru map. Wait, oh, I only got 2 goods here? I felt like I missed more, because I got the 2 goods very early on. There's a Tinari map, this one is sick. This one goes crazy, man. The music is so lovely. I love Tinari. Please give me C6 Mihoyo. Next patch I'm doing like 30 pulls on the standard banner. I'm on like 70 PT. Hey, by the way, today, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition released. I probably should buy that one. I think I'll wait until the Switch 2 showcase to learn about it more. And is it still worth buying regular Switch games? We know it will be backwards compatible, but like, to what degree? Will the games be enhanced in any way? Man, what a beautiful music, man. And a lovely map as well to go with the lovely song. Man, this is just like so nice. So nice. Let's go with the Scaramucci, and that will be the last one I do of today. Or maybe second to last. If I do very well, it will be the last. If I do badly, it will be second to last. We have to end on the high note. Oh man, these notes are confusing me. I'm not in a vibe mode. Because I wouldn't be missing simple notes like this if I was in vibe mode. Only hard combos can mess me up then. I don't remember this map being like this. Have I actually played it before? I mean, I must have. Got all of the Latin Harbinger themes. Here I just hold both buttons as if they were symmetrical with these mini sliders. Ah, I missed. and the Inazuma jump scare. Man, my performance in the latter half of the song was crazy actually. I got like most of these, I maybe got like one good, maybe one miss on the second half. Everything else was in the first half. Crazy good performance in the second half. Okay, one more, something from my favorites. Liwa. Liwa is just like the most vibing song of all of them. There's like Genshin the song, honestly. For me. We just come back to Liwa so often for Lantern Ride. This is a song that I want to hear when we like finish the game. This will be the credits theme. I know that one time when I'm actually like doing very well in this song, I will fail at the very end. Focus to misses. Okay, I did say that I'm gonna end like several times now, so I will now. Unfortunately, but yeah, man, I'm vibing with this so hard. So I'm pretty sure we've done everything for the patch. Like, I mean, this still goes for 3 more days. Here. I could like talk more with Xavier. I guess next team we can go talk to him. This is done. This is done. This is done. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. But this will be the end of the stream for the day. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is whoops, 3 hours 25 minutes before now. You can join this server to get stream notifications and the like. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye bye.